I was reviewing the English curriculum, particularly English CPE 3, and essentially as a non-educator, the entire curriculum to me is a social justice class disguised as English. I see literally nothing but doom and gloom among every single book. They're dark, depressing, and each one is tortuously dissected over weeks of class time, allowing for contemporary issues to be discussed from the teacher's perspective, probably. The Great Gatsby and Death of a Salesman are under the quest for the American dream, with the essential curriculum question being, at the end of the unit, ultimately questioning if the American dream still exists today. I mean, do we want 16-year-olds to think otherwise? Unit 2 involves reflection on how prejudice, discrimination, and inequality is a somber reality of past and present American experience. Is it a somber reality? I'd like these classes recorded so I could hear what the teacher is saying to my child. Is the English class a curriculum comprised of leftist indoctrination? I know why The Caged Bird Sings is one of the most challenged and banned books in the country for its language and portrayals of violence, including the rape of an 8-year-old. I wonder how many days will be spent discussing the symbolism between the free bird and the caged bird. An Alabama textbook committee has determined that this book incites bitterness and hatred towards white people. You probably don't want me to continue, and the children probably don't want to go back to English class either. How should they feel after reading all these books? It never lets up. They never have a break from this constant topic and themes. One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest is packaged under rebelling against authority for a higher moral cause. Is that why Billy strangled Nurse Ratched? I'm not sure about that. It's an utterly depressing read for the students. Why can't the students decide what the theme of the books are? After getting through the unit, the students discuss the essential question of what is the role of protest in society? It's a manipulation of English class. It's modern day America. With remaining teacher select texts, quote, which will highlight issues in social justice as well as portrayals of American history. I'm not sure what's going to happen in Unit 6 because it doesn't say. I haven't really scratched the surface. I don't think this is English class. It's very disturbing. We just emerged from a pandemic where kids are struggling with mental health, and then they go to English class to read this. This is not the New Jersey LA standards. You guys are responsible for this content. This content, as presented in the draft curriculum, should not be approved tonight by the board. Education is fostering an environment where students are afraid to speak their minds in class for fear of consequences from teachers.
Good evening, Amy Eilert, Oakland. I too want to join in with the Board of Ed and the public speakers in the audience by thanking all the teachers and the advisors for the hard work they did. I spent quite a bit of time scanning through the curriculum. It was thorough. It was easy to understand, and I appreciate the hard work. Well, on a side note, I also just want to clarify something pertaining to a comment that was just made regarding One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. The previous speaker is confused in that it was the main character, Randall McMurphy, who attempted to strangle Nurse Ratched, and Billy does not strangle anybody. Randall attempted unsuccessfully to strangle Nurse Ratched after he learned Billy took his life due to cruelty, bullying, and humiliation that Billy experienced at the hands of Nurse Ratched. I'd ask the speaker if she actually read the book, or if it's just been so long that our memories kind of forgave it. The argument that the themes and plots of the novels in the English curriculum will have an adverse effect on students' mental health is an opinion. However, many would argue that the conflicts in these stories will have a constructive, positive impact on a student's mental health, critical thinking, in that they offer the students a relatable framework to reference and grappling with contemporary issues in our society. See, we grew up reading Ordinary People, Sounder, Where the Red Fern Grows, Catcher in the Rye, Grapes of Wrath, Macbeth, Animal Farm. Not quite feel-good books, but books with purpose that offer different perspectives that we may somehow positively apply to our current lives. Books we enjoyed and agreed with, books we did not enjoy and did not agree with, all with the same goal in mind, to help us learn how to think critically. I support this curriculum, and I hope you vote to support it as well. Thank you.